This presentation is for the 2022 UCUR conference. My name is Madison Rosser, and this is my partner, Benjamin Varnell. Thank you so much for being here today. We are current students attending UVU, and we are delighted to share a proposed project, a boutique hotel that is set in Venice, Italy, alongside the Grand Canal. This design challenge required us to produce a hotel that integrates with the existing rhythm, proportions, and details that are found in Venice. To do this, we studied the work of architect Vincenzo Scamozzi, who designed many monumental buildings in Venice. How his work influenced our design is the focus of this presentation. Vincenzo Scamozzi's career took off in the 1500s. He was born and raised in Venice and has many great contributions to its design language. Vincenzo learned from his mentor, Palladio, who was considered one of the most influential Renaissance architects in the history of architecture. As you can see on our board, our precedent study came from three of his buildings, Cave and Drum Calergi, Palazzo Cantarini, and Palazzo Nuovo. Our research analyzed their rhythm, proportion, and geometry through columns, windows, and materials.
Each of these buildings uses a tripartite system of hierarchy in its height and width. The ground floor is built with a rusticated base to show stability. The second floor is called the piano nobile, usually where the primary entertaining spaces are and where the most ornamentation is of the three. The top floors frame the private spaces for sleeping and are sometimes integrated with the roof or penthouse. Common proportional systems found in these facades include a 1:4 relationship in the column and entablature height, and a √1 rectangle proportion in the opening sizes. The rhythm found in these windows and doors of all these buildings in Venice flow like music, the high and low notes, the breaths and crescendos. We call this an ABC rhythm, with the C being the most prominent. The proportions of and rhythm diagram depicted here on our board show how we utilize these principles in our design.
When one thinks of classical form, most visualize a Roman column. There are multiple ways to design a classical column. Scamozzi designed columns with a skinnier diameter shaft, while ornamenting the Ionic column with its volutes on an angle instead of flat like the Romans. In our study of Scamozzi's work, we found that his parallel of the orders, located in the right-hand corner, were successful because they portray elegance and stability and are used throughout Venice. Everything we learned from our studies is reflected in our design, which is depicted in the watercolor analytique and the photo of our wood physical model in the bottom right-hand corner.
We had so much fun designing this project, and we feel that is very important to practice architecture in a way that complements rather than ignores the surrounding context. Our studies in Venice are only one of the examples of how an architect might establish their design with an existing language or style. This is all for our presentation. Thank you.